Hey everybody, welcome back to the Best Wines Tasting Room, where we are really fortunate to have some of the greatest, most talented people in the wine business and some of the greatest wine estates walking through our doors and like saying, hey, what's up? So when they do that, we make sure we grab them and ask them, well, let's find out what's up. So today we are with Chiara Soldati from Gavi La Scolca. And here's the deal, like see the Gavi, I mean, how many of you seen Gavi on a wine label? I'm sure a lot of you have seen Gavi, okay? Now, the deal is, Gavi, is it a place? Is it a grape? You know, this is the constant question that we are asked, especially not just with Gavi, with all Italian wines, you know, Barolo, Brunello, et cetera, et cetera. So I think before we even get started with Scolca, we should talk about Gavi as a region. No, so Gavi is the region, correct, Chiara? And by the way, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Yes, Gavi is a little corner of Piedmont in the south of Piedmont. And Gavi is the name of town, but also the name of the wine. And it was my family 95 years ago that decided to took off the red grapes in the area of Gavi and to plant Cortese. And the Cortese is the name of the bunch of the grapes with which we can obtain Gavi. And the Cortese made in the DOCG take the name of Gavi. The DOCG allowed to produce Gavi in 11 towns, and Gavi is one of these. And in Gavi, we can feel this particularly tasting.
Now, was Cortese, okay, all Gavi is made from Cortese. Now, was Cortese the grape variety that was always there in that area?
Yes, Cortese take the name of Gavi, only made in the area of Gavi. In the other area of Piedmont, Cortese remains Cortese.
Got it, okay. So only in Gavi is Cortese, Gavi. You got it? Okay, cool. Now,
and in the other country of the DOCG, you find Gavi made in the other 11 towns. But in the area of Gavi, you keep and you find Gavi del comune di Gavi, Gavi of town of Gavi.
Okay, got it. So all Gavi is Cortese, but not all Cortese is Gavi.
Yeah.
Got it, okay. Not only that, but I think La Scolca is located in the commune of Rovereto, right?
Yeah,
which is like the grooviest part.
Yes, it is
Gavi,
as the heart of Gavi. If we could be located in French, Rovereto will be a Grand Cru of Gavi. La Scolca was the first seller that started to produce Gavi and the label Cortese as Gavi, and it was my father that wanted the DOC for Gavi, and after many years wanted and researched the DOCG for Gavi. So my family is really very attached, very involved in the Gavi business. But first of all, Gavi for us it is great passion.
Right. Now, when did Gavi become a DOCG?
In '92.
In '92.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That recent?
Yeah.
That's incredible. And so prior to that, you were putting Gavi on the label?
Yes. Yeah. Always, and I think that Gavi is a very special denomination because it's a native grape, is a little DOCG 100 hectares, and so I think that in a global wine, in a global world, to drink this special wine with this flavor and this tasting that you can find only there, it is really a special glass of wine. It is a special glass that you can feel the soil, the territory, this salty tasting, and this little corner of Italy.
Wow. So what vintage, so the family started producing white wine in Gavi. Now, when did they produce their first white wine in Gavi? Approximately.
Yes, our first, we started to produce in 1919.
1919.
And the big success arrived after the Second World War and in the 60s. Mm-hmm. And we are in the US market more than 30 years.
Wow.
Our first customers in US was Sirio Maccioni in New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
At the listener, yeah.
yeah, and we are very proud because for us the US market it is quite a family market because we have a lot of friends that works La Scolca Science a long time, and so we are very proud to come. And for me, when I come in the US, I feel really at home because I met every year many friends, and for us it is very important because who sell and who appreciate our wines for us are the great ambassador of our work and our passion. And I think that in a glass of wine you can feel the history, the tradition, the passion, and for us it is important to share all of this with you and all people that appreciate our works and our passion.
Now, when I taste these wines, Chiara, you know, these wines are, first of all, there's no oak on these wines,
yes,
right?
Yes, sure.
Completely oak-free. But they have this and even though they're light, they still have this wonderful, well, I wouldn't say light's the wrong word, elegant, refined. They still have this incredible capacity to age. We tasted this 88 just a few minutes ago, and it was like unbelievably good. So how does Cortese do that? How does it maintain its lightness but still with this ability to age?
Then the secret is to maintain the great raw material and to take care about the raw materials that we obtain in the vineyards. And so we work hardly starting in January, and after in June we take off a lot of grape with the green harvest, and then we selected the quantity of our plants. After, during the winemaking process, we take care about this raw material, and with a very high technology process that maintain and protect the wines and the bunch by the high temperature, by the oxygen, so we don't oxidate the wine. We take care about this, and we obtain a very healthy must. After, during the fermentation, we take care about the wines, and we use our lees, and so the autochthon lees, and so is as a signature for the wine. After the wines became clean by themselves by depositation, so we can say that the wines maintain their life, their natural aromas and flavor, and the different age of the plants give us different flavor, different structure, different emotion, and for this reason, this healthy wine maintained in the still tanks can become so big. And I think that wine is something that can really give themselves and speaks themselves. I say always I can represent my wines, okay, but my wines speaks very well themselves.
It's in the bottle.
Okay.
It's in the bottle. And another question is vine age very important? Because I think you talk about the fact that the black label has a vine age of about 60 years?
Sure. Yeah.
So, and even the white label, 20, 30-year-old wines?
Yeah. I think that it is interesting to appreciate Gavi young, because you appreciate this freshness, this crispy tasting, but it is really more interest to drink Gavi some years later, because the tasting became more harmoniously, the body became more rich, and so it is really a nice challenge to present a Gavi so aged. And so we can compare that this style, La Scolca style, could be very close to a French style wines. Agreed.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever had, because there's a lot of, and I think Chiara can vouch for this, there's a lot of okay Gavi on the market. You know, these are the flag bearers. You know, Chiara's family, they're the ones waving the flag for great Gavi. And when you have great Gavi, there's this sneaky, quiet concentration in this wine where you're really fooled. And maybe it's just the Cortese grape, maybe, you know, but the wine's so elegant and you're going like, wow, and all of a sudden, you're like a minute later, you're like, wow, I'm still tasting that.
The name Cortese in Italian means kind, nice, but these gavis are strong, is kind, but very, very lovely. But the real nature of gavi is this strong taste in this great body, this minerality, this salty tasting, and we are 50 kilometers to the sea, and so you feel this minerality, this salty air that arrived since our vineyards. And I think that it is really curious, as La Scolca means looking far away, and really generation by generation, every generation maintain this long looking, and we maintain our tradition strongly, but we are always involved in technology, in modernity, to increase the quality of this wine. And now I think that this is the great challenge, to maintain a native grape, a particular DOCG, but to give every time something of new, and to research every time the quality. And in this time, I think that is really the great, great challenge.
Well, I think you guys are up for the challenge. Check it out. You have your own Facebook page dedicated to Gavi, La Scolca, My Dream. Make sure you check out Chiara's Facebook page, La Scolca, My Dream. And Chiara, thank you so much for coming and talking Gavi today.
Okay, and on Facebook, My Dream, you find myself. It's myself that communicate with you.
It's like actually her.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.